What do you do when you have a legendary fisherman in Belize and you're trying to impress him, but a shark eats your fish? That's what's going down today. You guys are gonna see a nurse shark eat my only fish I caught, and we're gonna have West Waterman, legendary fisherman out here, showing him what Belize has to offer. Let's dive into it and enjoy the fun. All right, we've made it out on the boat. So I want to introduce you guys, or you might have already briefly met them when I wasn't around. We have Will with his channel, Cooking with Clams. Now the other night, he made these tostadas that literally will make you cry. So if you're into seeing seafood getting cooked up, this man is a legend. We're gonna throw a link in the description. And then we have one of the literal goats of fishing, and his YouTube channel is insane. Spearfishing. You do everything, right, Aaron?
Do it all. Anything in the ocean on the water.
Anything in the ocean on the water. There you go. So that is West Waterman. We're gonna link that as well. It's a huge fishing channel, and he covers all types of fishing in Key West. So we're taking these guys out today to show them a little bit of what Belize has to offer, and hopefully it lives up to you guys' expectations.
So far, we are looking forward to it.
It's been pretty good so far.
Nothing short of amazing.
What's your guys' initial reaction to Belize? First trip, right?
It's unbelievable. It's like a whole different world, literally.
Yeah, a big part too is everyone we've met so far is nice.
Yeah, like which is really hard to find traveling. It's just been like, it feels like you're at home.
For sure.
Really welcoming, really nice, and that'll make a trip right there.
Yeah.
You know?
It's the biggest thing about Belize, man. Like the people really make it, and then you have everything else beyond that.
Everything else is a bonus.
We're on bonus time, baby. All right, well, let's get out in the water and show these guys what's going on. 3, 2, 1.
Our first stop is going to be a little cave off the coast of Ambergris Key. We're going to be looking for some snapper there. I don't know what we're going to find. And then after that, we're going to be heading down to Key Cockers. So this is always the best feeling when you jump in the water and you start looking around. Expectation right now are some big fish, but we're in pretty shallow water here. The only reason you might get some bigger snapper is because of this cave system. And there's actually an even larger cave system off the coast of Key Cocker, but what you see here is a pretty good sign. You see a lot of grunt fish in the water, and I kind of bowed out of this one, also because Aaron got in that cave and speared this huge cubera right away, and we were looking pretty good right from stop number 1.
You know, I wanted to let Aaron just get a bit of a head start on me, so I took a back seat for the first spot and let him get this cubera. But we'll get him in spot number 2, guys. Spot 1 we just hit, and you already saw the cubera that Aaron got.
Yeah. And all these like fingers hanging down. I don't know if it's stalactites or mites. That was cool. That was a creepy cave. I enjoyed it though.
All right, Aaron, what do you think, like the differences with Belize? What makes it special from a fishing standpoint?
I think the thing that's most impressive to me is how close what we call the big water is. I mean, we're half a mile off the beach, and from what Will's telling me, like right behind the reef, it drops down to thousands of feet of water. Where I'm from in Key West, to get to several thousand feet of water, you've got to run at least 20, 30 miles. And the fact that you literally see people's houses, and then 1,000 feet of water is right there, is kind of mind-blowing to me. It really opens the doors for a lot of different species of fish. I think that's why Belize is so sought after for a fishing destination.
So we had some technical difficulties getting the anchor in. We had kind of an odd western wind this day, but Chris and I managed to get it secured. I did have to jump in though, and then from there it was off to fish.
All right, guys, the anchor should be set. I've given Aaron and Will an appropriate head start. It's time for me to make my way over to the reef.
All right, so here we go. Here comes the fun stuff. I will say right away, what you guys are about to witness is quite possibly my worst day ever spearfishing. We had Robert on the boat, and he had requested that I grab him a barracuda in here. Right away, I saw one, and I thought my shot placement looked good, but unfortunately, I either missed or there was something wrong with my gun. I'm not the type of guy to make excuses, but when you see the amount of times I missed on this day, maybe you guys can make them for me. And again, another one popped right in front of me. This reef over here was vibrant. Aaron was pulling fish out every 2 minutes. And here I was seeing all these big barracuda, and I just could not hit one to save my life. And it's going to heat up a bit. In a minute, you're going to see the one fish I actually did get. I had a nurse shark that just would not leave me alone. So that's coming up in a minute here. I saw a bunch of porgy. We couldn't get any of the porgy. And at this point, the pressure was just straight mounting on me. And anxiety was hitting me over this inability to catch a fish. And right here, I got a little snapper. We got a little bit of momentum going. Saw these 2 barracuda again. I've got right up to it and pulled the trigger. And unfortunately, yeah, I missed that one too. Or it didn't go all the way. I don't know what happened there, guys. And here's when I finally get one. We get this yellow jack. So a clean shot. And that's when the fun began. You know, it's one of those days where nothing seems to be going right for you. Tried to keep that one on my line there and get another fish. And then right out of nowhere, this nurse shark came up and bumped me. I thought it was Aaron or Will. No, it's a nurse shark. So I'm just trying to tap him away from the fish there and from me. And he's trying to really eat the line and grab onto anything there. This is like a very rare situation. Typically, you won't see these sharks do anything, but when you are spearfishing, they can approach you. So I'm just trying to hold him away from me and keep the fish. But he did not want to leave me alone. And what you're going to see in a minute here, he actually ate my line. And I start going back to the boat because I didn't want to get my hand in his mouth. So I figured it'd be easier to resolve at the boat. But he does end up getting my fish in about 2 minutes here. And that's when the fun of dragging the shark began. And this is when he comes back and snags and taxes my fish, which I was hoping to at least get one back to the boat, but this just wasn't really my day. So now I got the shark with me here. He ate my fish, swallowed the line, and I'm just trying to swim back to the boat here to solve this problem. I did have my joke ready when I got back to the boat. I was going to tell Aaron and Will that, see guys, I got the biggest fish of the day while I unhooked the shark from my line. But he gets off in a minute here, so quite the adventure. Ended up getting a goose egg on the fish, but luckily we had Aaron on the boat, and we do go out after behind the reef and hit a pretty nice sized mutton, which I'll show you in a second. And I did hit part of it, and then Aaron finished the job there. So it's always a beautiful day on the water, and we did get this shark off safely, and he swam away with a full stomach, very happy.
Guys, right here we have a mutton snapper, and the day is now pretty much done from a fishing standpoint. I gotta tip my hat to Aaron. I thought he just shot a little mangrove snapper in the canal out front of his place in Key West, but as it turns out, this man is the real deal. He is smashing big fish out here, and we've only been out for a couple hours. This one was kind of a tag team. You can give me 1% credit on this one, Aaron? Or?
Absolutely. Definitely a team effort.
And I'll take the 1% credit, but I went down and he pointed it out. I was actually filming Aaron down there. You'll see the shot. And then he pointed it at the fish. I turned. Where did I get this in here?
I think it was up there. Yeah.
Around here. So I got it right there. And then it went out and caved. And then went down a couple times, couldn't see it. Aaron went down. Might as well have circled that cave for like 10 minutes before he put this perfect shot right into the head there.
Stoned him.
Beautiful. But yeah, it's a sweet fish, man.
Appreciate you putting me on it.
You're killing it. Yeah, by the way, guys, again, if you're doing anything in Key West, this is the guy to hit up. And go check out his YouTube channel. The best fishing content you could possibly see. It's right there. You can see the facts. right, so part one of the day is done. We have a bunch of fish. Aaron caught most of them. Will caught one. I caught two, but the sharks got them. Now, I mentioned at the beginning, Will is a chef. He has restaurants in New York. He's done charter tours, cooking, all different kinds of cooking all over the world. What do we got going on here, Will?
So when I was working in the Bahamas, we did a lot of this where we would do beach bonfires and do whole fish. Whole fish is the easiest way to cook a big group of people because you just dress the fish, put it on the fire. I stole some banana leaves from your property.
Yeah, that's good, man. You're good, bro.
And we're gonna wrap the fish. We're gonna put some spices, some onion, garlic, wrap the fish, and then put it on the fire. And fingers crossed, in 20-30 minutes we'll have.
I know it's gonna be good.
Listen, I didn't bring forks, so.
Man, we're going tribal here. We're on the beach.
Yes, we are.
And by the way, guys, if you do want to learn more about some recipes you can do with seafood, stuff that's really relevant to when you're in Belize, go over to Will's channel, Cooking with Clams. We'll link it in the description. You can find out more about the recipes. All right, guys, Will just finished up. Chris was helping. Aaron was helping. Seems like it was all hands on deck here, but this is why you need friends that are chefs, right here.
Listen, I want to give a shot. Come here, Chris.
Let's get it, Chris, get over here.
This is my man right here, dude. Every time I looked away, this kid was tending the fish.
He was a firefighter.
Yeah, that was, I couldn't have done it without him. So here we are. I think we're good.
Moment of truth.
Yeah.
All right, that's a wrap on the day, guys. Fish is being filleted right now. Again, big shout out to Aaron and Will for joining us on that adventure today. They really made it all happen. And as always, guys, we'll see you in the next video and hopefully down here in paradise. I mean, even here it rains sometimes, but hopefully we'll see you here soon.